Hello, this is Mrs. Wong here. In this video, we are going to construct a quadrilateral PQRS. Okay, and we are given 3 lengths and 2 angles. Okay, if you've watched my previous construction videos, you know that I generally prefer to start with the longest length. Okay, as the base to actually help me draw out the triangle or the quadrilateral. Okay, but for this question, we will need to do a sketch first to help me decide which side will be more beneficial for me to draw as a start. Okay, because of the 2 angles given. Okay, so angle PQR and QRS are given. The inclination is that I might need to draw QR, okay, as the base, because I have 2 other angles given. Okay, one at Q, one at R. Okay, so if I draw QR as the base, it might be easier for me to draw the quadrilateral. Okay, so let's get started with this. Okay, so QR 6.2 cm. Okay, then I know that angle PQR is 80 degrees. Okay, so PQR 80. I don't know how long it will be. Okay, QRS is 95 degrees. So 95 is slightly more than 90. Okay, so it will be here. Okay, I also do not know how long it is. Okay, but I know that PQ is 5.6. Okay, so let's say P is here. This is 5.6 cm. Then I have RS 9.2. Okay, 9.2 is actually quite long. Okay, so let's say S is here and this is 9.2. Okay, then I will need to join P and S up to form quadrilateral PQRS. Okay, so based on experience, okay, I was right to say that okay, I need to draw QR as the base. Okay, then so that I can measure these 2 angles out and then get the length of the other 2 points out. Okay, now if you do not know that based on the question, what you can do, you can still draw your sketch out first. Okay, so for example, if your sketch started from PQ, okay, so you might have drawn PQ 5.6 cm. Okay, then you realize QR is 6.2, but I do not know the angle that I have. You will know the angle because PQR. Okay, so PQR is 80. Okay, then you know that QR is 6.2. Okay, then I know this angle QRS is 95. And then I know RS is 9.2. Okay, so you will still be able to get quite a decent sketch. Okay, then based on that sketch, then you have to see that it might be easier for us to draw this as the base, and then we draw the 2 angles out. Okay, then finally you can change the orientation. That's fine as well. Okay. Alternatively, if you want to continue with this, it's also doable. Okay, because there is the direction that you are going. Okay, to actually construct the quadrilateral out. So it's also fine to have PQ as a base. Okay, if you want RS as the base, because it's the longest, it's also possible. Okay, and then once with RS done, you will go this way. Then you start to plot out this. Okay, then this will be the last one. Okay, so the only measurement that I don't have would be the length of PS at the current moment. Yeah, and of course the angles. Okay, let's start our sketch. So I'm going to draw QR. There's 6.2. Okay, this one I don't know how much space I might need, so I'm going to give myself a bit more space for the 9.2 later. This one 9.2 is quite long. Okay, lengthen this a bit. Okay, give myself more space to draw. So 6.2. Is going to be quite long later. Okay, let me draw my 6.2 here. QR 6.2. Okay, then angle PQR is 80. So I will use my protractor. Okay, the cross has to align at point Q. Okay, the cross will align at point Q. Then QR is 0 degrees. Then from the inner reading 0, I have to go 80 degrees, which corresponds here. Okay, then I'll remove the protractor, draw angle. Okay, then just a quick check that I have the angle that has been drawn out is 80 degrees. Okay, so happy with it. Label. Okay, then I know it's 5.6 cm. So I'm going to measure out the 5.6 on this line. Okay, so this is point P, 5.6 cm. Okay, now that I'm done with this side, I'm going to go on to the other side. Angle QRS is 95 degrees. So I will align the cross on point R. Okay, and then this is 0, so I need to go 95, which is here. Okay, 95. This one is going to be a little bit longer later. Just going to go out. Okay, then measure to check that I indeed do have 95 degrees. Okay, happy with that? Label. Okay, if you're not happy with the angle that you have drawn, then you might need to erase and redraw the angle. Okay, so now I need RS to be 9.2 cm. So I'm going to measure 9.2. So it's going to be here. Okay, this will be point S. Then I will join S to P. S to P. Okay, and this is my construction. Oh, wait, 9.2 cm to be labeled. Okay, so I'm done with quadrilateral PQRS. Okay, then I go on to do the two questions at the back. Okay, they want us to measure and write down the length of PS. Okay, so PS here is a ruler. Is 7.1. I'll write it down. Okay, then part 2, measure and write down the size of angle PSR. So PSR is here. Okay, I need to know how much is this. Okay, so put your protractor. Okay, so it depends on whether you want to let PS be 0, then you measure this angle, or RS be 0 and measure that angle. Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, so for me, I prefer to put PS as 0. Okay, so I need to align the cross at point S. And then PS is at 0. Okay, so I'm going to shift it a bit. Make sure it is in. Okay, and this is 0 all the way to 53.5. Okay, so I got 53.5. Let me try measuring it from the other side. Okay, just to double check my answer. Now, you can shift the paper to actually so that it's easier for you to see whether the cross has been aligned, okay, with point S. Okay, so this one gives me about 54 from here. Okay, I think this, okay, it also looks like 53.5, 54. Okay, so for me, I measured 53.5, so I'll write it. Okay, likely the answer, I think the accurate answer is 54. Okay, but this is close enough. Okay, so I have written down the length and the angle that they want us to write. And we are done with question 1 of practice now 11. There is a question 2 where another quadrilateral needs to be drawn. So look out for the next video.